Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Pump Madness. We're going to look at XAI this morning. This is our second look. We had a look earlier in the I think it's probably about early November-ish. Can't remember exactly. It was before the breakout, and we were looking for this to break out of this accumulation zone. The low of this being basically like 17 cents, the top being around 24 cents. And here we are sort of pushing the 40-cent zone. It's the 200 exponential moving average, which is being the problem at the moment. So this, unlike a lot of the others, doesn't have any golden crosses, far from it. It's death crossing at the moment, or pushing a death cross. No pump or trend signal. It had a pump signal, to be fair, around here, the top of the accumulation zone, but it had no trend signal. So really what you're looking for, or my expectation on this is that, all right, if this were to break out, and break out in a decent way, because look, as far as time was concerned, you got bang, bang. Okay, so we're out. This latter period here is the accumulation. So really, we are looking to start to see moves back up. You've got areas on the chart that you can target. Again, target within reason. This being the first box, which gives you an area of 58 to 92 cents. You're like, whoa, that's a big range. Well, yeah. This is a big mover, or has been, up and down. So this box is all one giant area of sell. Obviously, the top target is going to be the peak of around here, around $1.49. And at the moment, we're just around 38. So again, it's very early days, looking to break from this and then build up and up and up and up and up. So you hear me say it all the time, especially if you are members of the Patreon live streams or whatever. And we're doing one tonight, so if you want to join, it's good to get in at the beginning of the month. It's only £7.50 a month. You get 2 live streams a week. So if you want to join, links in the description below. But normally what I would always say is that no altcoin is traded in a vacuum. And what I mean by that is that, yeah, this could have a good setup. But again, it's not the greatest setup you've ever seen in the world. Like, it's just a setup, and I'm happy to hold this for the duration of a cycle, and I hope that this accumulation is the significant low, and then at some point towards the end of this year it does do a significant high. But no altcoin's trading in a vacuum. What I mean by that is that if any altcoin has a really good setup and then Bitcoin and Ethereum dump or pull back, then obviously they're going to pull back too. So you could have a void setup, even if it's a great one. You say, well, everything's going for it. We've got the bull div, we've got the trend signal, we've got the golden cross, we've got fib circles, we've got Elliott waves, we've got everything. Why did it go down? I said, well, did Bitcoin go down? Yes, it did actually. Well, there you go. That's why. So this is always the problem with altcoins. So when I'm saying that we are looking good on this because it's broken out of an accumulation, and what we want to see is a slow and steady build up and significant higher highs and higher lows over a period of 8 months. It's kind of unlikely that that's going to happen, because I think it's a bit naive to assume that Bitcoin and Ethereum can allow for it to continue with that structure for an 8-month period. I think what's most likely is we're going to reach this peak in this box at some point over this next few months, and then dump, and then probably even come back down to the top of the accumulation, just because of the nature of this coin and the nature of all altcoins in a way. Really, when they go down fast, almost as fast, sometimes faster than they went up. So just remember that. But so far, it's a good look, and I can hear somebody out there desperate to comment saying, everything has gone up. Everything's gone up. So, of course, XAI went up. It's not that you were right. It's that you couldn't be wrong. All right. So, is there anything wrong with that? I mean, I have talked quite openly about the overall market, probably way more than individual altcoins leading into this alt season. I've been very vocal about my expectations for the total 2, for instance, breaking out of this descending triangle, around this time this year. I've been very vocal about that, and we've got it. So I mean, it's not that XAI is the best thing you've ever seen. It was just a chart, a setup, and I thought I'd revisit it for you all and give some areas of what I would consider to be the next resistances. So we've got a big one here. Break that, you probably see yourself move into the upper 50s, and anywhere within here, because we all know how volatile things can be in this period of the market. But this really only takes up a very small part of my portfolio. These small early coins, whatever you want to call them, small cap, shit coins, whatever you want to call them, they can't take up too much of your portfolio. The reason being is that it's not very old, and so with that comes instability and immaturity of a chart. So we like price, volume, and time to give indicators the power they need to give us any kind of heads up of decent statistical likelihood of success. That's what we need. And again, if this one's only as old as, I mean, pretty sure the snail in my back garden is older than this, so it's not it's not a very old coin. It's coming up for its year's anniversary. But there is a flip side to that, which is that because we don't really know too much about how it performs, it has the capacity to really outperform. So this is why I suppose it could only really take up something like 1% of your portfolio. You put $1,000 in this and it does 100x for whatever bizarre reason, you know, that's $100,000. But you put 100 grand in this and then it just goes down to new lows. That's not the way. That's not how you want to play these things, really. You know, take small risks. You know, that you're willing to suffer the losses on, but don't take huge risks on things like this. The big money goes into the big liquidity coins, and the ones which are preferably much older charts, really. So you have a lot more to back test on to see how they behave, and you know, how they're going to respond to certain triggers. Right, I'll leave it with you there. Nothing much more to say. I bet this video is going to bomb. No one's going to like it, but if for whatever reason, if you do like it, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.